So with the irrigation water in the ditch and just running down the ditch, we decided it would be a good idea to get the pivots ready so we can actually use some of the water that's driving by us. So it's time to service the pivots. The weather looks like it's going to consistently be in the 70s to 80s, and there's no rain in the foreseeable future, so we're tentatively hoping to be able to cut the first cutting of alfalfa around the middle of May. It's the last day of April, so we're going to turn the pivots on for a week or so and hope they don't get stuck and get them making a couple laps and watering the alfalfa before we have to turn it off and try to get it dry enough to cut. So Sam was going to come out here and do some things, and I was going to help him, but he seems to be missing. Oh, one thing that he did that I'm really excited about and appreciate, this setup that we use to water the lawn, I broke this little plastic thing off the top of it at the end of the year last year. So it looks like he's fixed it somehow. So now I can start watering the lawn pretty soon. Thanks, Sam. Yeah, this is just the edge of the field where it's just kind of weedy and bleh. But the alfalfa's knee-high right here, so that's pretty cool. I got to scrunch a whole bunch of it. Supposedly this all got sprayed, but apparently he didn't come up here because this is still a lot of weeds and stuff. So I will make my way through here up to Sam to help him. Okay, tell me what the process is and then remind me how I help.
Drain water out the bottom.
Okay.
And fill with oil back in place of the water.
Replace the water with the oil.
Yeah.
Okay. So from what I remember last year, my job was to drain the water out and your job was to put the oil in?
I think you were taking all the mud off.
Oh.
Because 90% of them have giant amounts of mud and dirt. That's all that on the ground there.
Oh.
Already tore off.
Okay.
I can't remember if I got you a wire brush.
No. I do not remember having a wire brush. I remember having maybe a crescent wrench, because I remember trying to open the thing on the bottom.
Open the top for me then. The bottom you'd be getting soaked in 90 weight, and I can't imagine you really wanting to do that. Remind me, I mean I knew, but remind me to actually take the time and move it to flat ground before we do it next year.
Oh. Oh.
Kind of silly.
Being angled and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not really able to tell where it's supposed to be filled and stuff, but we'll just pretend.
Okay.
Make it up as we go.
Some's better than none?
Yep.
Okay, so we do both wheel areas.
Both wheel areas.
What are they called?
You mean the gearboxes?
Yes, the gearboxes. So there's one gearbox in at each wheel.
Yes.
And then, okay. And then,
Center drive.
okay. So I'm going to remove the mud and use the crescent wrench to loosen the little plug thing. Okay. I'm going to start doing that.
Okay.
So upon further recollection of actually putting a wrench on something, I only loosened the ones that were on a top like this, or on the top of the gearbox. I don't think I did anything on a bottom of the gearbox. So this one was pretty full. So when you loosen this up, if it blurps out oil, like that one did a little bit right there, or this one did right here, then you know it's full. So you just tighten them back up and then you walk on to the next track wheel tower is what they're called. So that one's good. Now we're going to tower number 3. And we'll just keep doing that 6 more times, or 3 more times after this, because there's 6 towers on the big pivot. So I thought I had the system figured out for the center gearboxes, and then I get to this thing and can't figure out where the plug is. And that's because it's these little
Allen head jobbies.
Allen head jobbies, that's the official name for them. So for whatever reason, this has continued to function, and we're just gonna leave it that way. So,
Don't fix what ain't broken, Randy.
yeah, don't fix what ain't broken. So then this one, it seems like about half of them, the bolt is on the top up here, which is really nice and easy to get to, except that one down there had so much pressure in it that when I started to loosen the bolt, it like blew it out. Oh, look at Buddy just laying in the sun. He's so funny. Hi, Buddy. Anyway, this one's on the side, so it's a little bit harder to get to and see right here if there's how full it is, but Sam's really good at it. So he does that part. So yeah, he's draining the bottom. I'm loosening the top and letting any pressure out, and then cleaning the dirt off of him, and then he can fill it if need be. So we got a system down. We're on tower number 4, I think. So this one, and no, maybe this is 5.
I think there's just one more.
There's one more after this. We're getting really fast at this, but then we have to do the little pivot, but there's only 4, so we probably won't do that tonight. But
Still gotta check tires and put drain plugs back in.
oh, Sam has to check tires and put drain plugs back in, because I don't know how to do that. It's up there somewhere, I think, but maybe we'll get to watch him do that, so stay tuned. So this gearbox and the one on the end over there didn't need anything. The one on that end down there took like a gallon of oil. I don't know.
Bucket is super light now.
Yeah, it's easy to carry through the field. So it goes a lot faster and easier when they don't have any water in them and they're full of oil. When it takes a gallon of oil, they take a little longer, but we don't know for sure. This will be our 3rd year. 4th year? 3rd or 4th year with these pivots. So we don't really know what was done to them before, or if anything was. So we know we serviced them all last year. And it seems like when you do yearly maintenance, maybe you don't have to do quite so much work all the time, because the first time we serviced them, it was quite a pain. And our first year out here, we replaced a lot of gearboxes. So I'm wondering if maybe they didn't get serviced very well before us. But we're here now, and we're getting it done. Important maintenance is important, I guess, is the moral of this story. So glad we're doing it.
That old school footer drive one running forever.
That's true. But we've replaced almost every other gearbox out here. Yeah. And I don't know if they did any maintenance, so. Because this will be 2 years. That's a lot of string right there. Oh.
Found it somewhere, so.
Oh, this is one of Buddy's prizes from his adventures. That's funny. He's gonna just make himself nests everywhere. Anyway, so we'll just keep doing this, knocking the mud off, finding the little whatchamajigger thingy. Should be around here somewhere. Oh, there it is, right here. So clear that off, open it up, see what we can see, and then Sam can fill it if needed. This one's really small. Is it right? Am I on the right thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the side one's a lot smaller than the top one.
Okay. So part of this process is figuring out how to move the dial on the crescent wrench to make it open and smaller. Open it and close it? I don't know. Loosen and tighten? I don't know. Whatever the term, the make it bigger and smaller part. It seems to take me a little while to get that part figured out. So yeah, that's why Sam can get all of these done before I even get mine done. So I will keep working on that and we'll go from there. Last tower serviced. That took roughly 35 minutes, I think, to do all the towers, because most of them didn't really need very much. So hopefully the little pivot does just as good, or is just as easy, and we get as lucky. So keep your fingers crossed for us, and thanks for watching.